Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to my home. My name is Sammy Beltry. We do a bunch of updates here and have a lot of fun. So today I want to just show you how beautiful the sunrise is, and we're gonna go in and start working on the fireplace. Let's head into the house.
First off, I promise I'll get better at filming these videos. But to start off, we're changing the brass base of the fireplace or the insert. And what John is doing is he's going inside the fireplace and he's unscrewing the brackets. There are brackets on the right and left on the top and the bottom, and they look like little pins. I'll show you coming up here what I'm talking about. But it was very easy to take this out. Definitely nothing I expected. So if you see right here, do you see how they are little brackets and then there's like a pin or like a screw in there? And then they can move to become bigger or smaller depending on the size of your bricks. So that is what we are unscrewing to take the insert off of the fireplace. He closes the glass and then we're just going to set that aside, and I don't know why, but I love it like this. It looks so rustic and I wish we could have just kept it like that. That's Tinkerbell, sorry about that. All right, so now we're gonna grab our new insert. We actually found this on Amazon. And I was shocked by one, the quality of it, and then two, the packaging. There was not one scratch, nick, nothing on this. And I will make sure to leave this in my Amazon store link located in my description box. So we are going to start off. Look at how pretty that is. It's so like modern, and I feel like it's going to go with like our whole like painting vibe that we're going to do, but I love it. All right, so now we are going to take out the fiberglass insulation that comes with the insert. Now, John wasn't reading directions. So he had tried putting in the insert on the top and bottom and found that there wasn't enough. Well, in the directions, it does state that these two pieces need to be split in half. So you just need to tear them apart, and then those will go in the top, the sides, and the bottom of the frame of the insert. And then we found this guy. He was totally sleeping on the job, but that's per usual. So as you can see right here, it was very easy. You just laid in, but I will say this is fiberglass, so I would wear long sleeves and gloves and not short sleeves like John was. But we did buy an extra roll of this, which you'll see us use later. It was in like the recommendations when you bought this. So we did use it later. So now here are these brackets. Once again, they're going to come with 4 of them. And do you see how like they open and close so that it can fit the inside of your fireplace? So you're just going to attach those to the top. I was really shocked with how easy this was. It always looks like such a big job, and then you're like, oh, that was it. So you could see these were like the screws, and then we're going to attach those as well. And then that is what's going to like clamp it together, I guess you could say. So I don't know why I decided to show you again, but there is 4 of them. You put them on the top and the bottom of the fireplace insert. I think I showed you that because he put it on the wrong way the first time. But even if John hadn't done this and I wanted to take on this project on my own, like I could have done this no problem. So now we are going to put the insert back onto the fireplace. Just make sure that you're lining it up and it's even. Now he's going to take one of the brackets, and he's going to go inside there, and he is going to clip it to the fireplace and then up around the brick area as well. Well, once we were done inserting it, we realized that there were still gaps. So you can still see light outside of those bricks. Do you see that? The little hole on the left? So we didn't want that. So this was the extra fiberglass insulation that we purchased from Amazon. And he just went in and basically lined up the entire thing again. So he's going to have to unscrew everything. He takes it out. This one is a lot, it's not as wide as the one that came with the fireplace. But it did its job and it works. So I recommend buying this if you do get like the insert, just in case. Well, to fill those gaps, because even when we put that in, more in, there wasn't enough. So we grabbed this firebox sealant and make sure to match your grout. So we got the gray to match the grout that was there. While the fireplace insert was still on, John tapes off the area around the insert. And he is going to do this, one, so we know where to put the grout. I'm showing you how far in this grout goes on this fireplace, which isn't crazy normal. Like, it goes really far down compared to like the ledge right there. Anywho, so we're going to take this down, and then we are going to grab that fire sealant that we had in the gray, and we are going to start caulking that. Maybe, hold on. I act like I didn't just watch this. So you're going to need a caulking gun. You want to make sure that you open it at an angle. So there's always a little hole right in the handle of your caulking gun. And then there's a little pick. Put that in and you are ready to go once you put your caulking back into the gun. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people know that, but maybe some people don't that's watching this. Okay. So now that that's in, we're going to go over to all of the gaps here and we're going to fill them in. Don't worry about if they're pretty, but you do want to make sure that it's not going past your blue tape. Because once you go past that blue tape, that is where it would basically be coming out of like the insert. So you want to keep it controlled. And you're going to, well, this is if your grout goes as far back as ours does. You might not even need this step. And then once he gets to the top, he just smooths them out with his finger. Don't worry about if it looks messy because the fireplace insert will be in front of this. So you will not see any of it. And then showing you what it looks like kind of in the inside. Now you can see it. You can't see any gaps leading out. And then somebody was feeling needy. Now we just put the handles on, you guys. And this was probably the hardest part because they were crooked. And I don't know how my husband made them not crooked. I don't know what he did, but they are actually really, really nice looking now. So this is what it ended up turning out like, and I love it. It definitely modernizes the entire space once we paint the bookshelves and everything and do the mantle. This is going to look very sleek. It brings it up to date and it wasn't hard to do. So I hope some of you guys learned something. Let me know if you'll be trying this and updating that brass insert. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Can't wait to show you our next DIY. Don't know what that will be, but I will be back for sure. Have a good day, you guys.
Hey everyone. So I just wanted to pop on real quick because I just wanted to tell you kind of like what I have learned from buying a house with a fireplace. And one, it's not as hard as we think it is. We see something, we see it's big, we see it's a fireplace, and you think, oh my gosh, this is going to be so much work to update it. But really just replacing the face of that fireplace completely changed the look of it. So don't be intimidated by projects like that. Two, when buying a home with a fireplace, sorry, I always don't know where to look on the camera. Over here, I don't know. But when you are, sorry, look, it's pretty. Everything's dead, but it's pretty today. When you're buying a home with a fireplace, make sure, I personally, next time if we buy a home with a fireplace, I will pay for an actual fireplace chimney company to come out and inspect the fireplace before we purchase it. in our inspection report, and keep in mind, inspectors, if you actually read all of the little stuff, it is only a visual inspection, okay? Well, in our inspection, it said that the fireplace was inspected and it was in good working condition and just needed, its regular maintenance. So we had somebody come out to do an inspection of the fireplace and also to clean it. Well, we found out the fireplace doesn't work. The propane, the gas line that comes to the fireplace doesn't work. So we have to pay for a plumber to come and cap that off or fix it. And then there was a lot of water damage in there, so it is leaking in from the outside. So we would have to get that repaired as well. So it's a lot of things that, like, if we would have had somebody like that come in and inspect it first, then we could have gone to the sellers and say, hey, we got this inspected. This is how much it's going to cost. We would like that fixed before we commit, or whatever, So that is my tip to you for this home DIY that we did. I will have the fireplace in the face of the fireplace in my Amazon store link located in the description box, and feel free to ask any questions you need to on this. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until our next DIY.